right to it on this Monday. On Tuesday, you know West Virginians will head to the polls to vote in the state's primary races. But it's not just lawmakers on the ballot. Select counties in our area will also be voting on the use of excess levy funds. WVVA's morning anchor and reporter Taylor Hankins sat down with education leaders to learn more about how the excess levy funds work for Mercer County Public Schools.
For more than 6 decades, Mercer County residents have voted yes to have an excess tax that helps fund Mercer County Public Schools.
In this instance, it's not an increase because it's been going on for 60 years. So it represents the same tax that you've been paying for years and years.
The excess levy is voted on every 4 years. They're asking for the same amount as the last vote, $15 million per year, which is nearly 13% of the county's $120 million annual budget. In recent years, Mercer County Public Schools have seen a loss of 500 students, resulting in a loss of state funding.
West Virginia is unique in the way it funds schools by student as opposed to by need. So in a county like Mercer, where we need extra things for our students, the excess levy is a way to offer additional funds and resources for us. Without it, it limits our ability to do the things we need to do to make our education the best we can for our students.
Prudish adds, a sector where the levy is integral is infrastructure. In the last 25 years, the county has built 7 new schools, many of them consolidations to address the loss of students. The tax also funds infrastructure upgrades in existing schools, such as new flooring and heating and cooling systems. The levy also funds the technical education school and extracurricular activities.
I think that's my drive to make sure that we keep the levy in place to keep our kids busy and keep them in good things, sports and academics and the arts. That's a big part of it too, is getting our kids educated so they can become productive citizens in Mercer County.
Education is the future of our society, our community, and our county. Our nurses come from our education program. Our teachers come from our education program. Our plumbers and mechanics come from our education program.
Prudish also tells us that the public school system is the second largest employer in the county, emphasizing that the levy keeps those jobs in place. To hear more from Prudish, Hicks, and Superintendent Ed Toman, you can hear the full interview under the In Focus tab on our website, WVVA.com.
Taylor Hankins, thank you so much for your reporting. By the way, polls open tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. and they'll close at 7:30 p.m. And as you know, if you're in line before 7:30 p.m., as long as you're in line before that time, you will get to cast your ballot. To find out your polling location, you can also head to WVVA.com.